Happy Monday, Eagles Nation. Welcome to this week's edition of the Weekly Chirp. I'm your host, Stephen Hellmann here, and I'm sorry that I'm getting this video to you a little late. I've had a very hectic time the last 3 weeks, recovering from my back surgery, but as you can see, I am back in my apartment in Manayunk. Today was my first day of work, so I'm just getting back in the swing of things, so it's been rough. I haven't been able to lift more than 5 pounds. All I can do is walk around from this injury, so thank you for bearing with me with your patience. And this Monday, today we got Nigel Bradham. We locked in the final details of his contract. 2 years, $7.5 million, and I like it. I mean, we needed a new linebacker now that Kiko's gone, and I do think that this will be a significant upgrade over Kiko Alonso. Brahim. I don't know if it's Brahim. We'll go with Bradham for now. Just for now. I'm gonna learn how to figure out his name after the video, but go with Bradham for now. And I think that this guy, he said he trained with Kiko in the offseason, and he just feels like he's stronger than Kiko and a better player. And you know what? He probably will be. Kiko just, I think Kiko is going to do good this year, but I just, he was recovering from injury last year, so I understand his pain. That ACL injury is a very hard one to recover from, but he needed to be in that Byron Maxwell trade, so he's gone, but I do wish him the best. Also, Mark Sanchez had his press conference in Denver today, and I gotta imagine that the Denver Broncos are going to draft a quarterback. They have to. It's probably going to do what we thought the Eagles were going to do, where they have Chase Daniels and draft a quarterback. I think they're going to have Mark Sanchez and draft a QB to groom under Sanchez. Have Sanchez play this year, or when the rookie's ready, thrust him into a starting role. But Sanchez said he doesn't have a girlfriend, isn't married, and he just wants to ball. He just wants to ball, and I mean, hopefully he can. I don't know. I'm glad he's not on the team anymore, but he certainly didn't ball in his 2 starts that he had on the Eagles this year. So, you know what, Sanchez? Hopefully you do a little better there. I mean, if there's one team where you could do well, it would be the Denver Broncos. You saw what Peyton Manning did in the Super Bowl, or what he didn't have to do for the Broncos to still win. So, I mean, I think if you wanted to be a quarterback, if I wanted to be the quarterback of one team in the NFL, it would be the Broncos right now, because their defense is unreal. They're not going to be asked to do much, so maybe it'll be a good fit for them. But yeah, it's just going to be interesting to see what the Eagles do now, looking as free agency is starting to not necessarily wrap up, but we had the big peak at the beginning. Now it's just kind of waiting. I still want them to go out and get a guard, and we need that deep threat wide receiver. So hopefully we can address those 2 needs and then go into the draft and just get the best player available. Now I think we need a tackle, or you could go with a cornerback, but I just don't want them to have that pressure in the draft where it's all right, we need to get this guy and he needs to come in and play right away. I don't want to do that. I don't want the Eagles to have to do that. I just think if you get a guard and you get a wide receiver, then all you have to do is go and get the best player available. So we'll see what they do. A lot of people are saying Ezekiel Elliott, and I just not feeling that. I'm not feeling that right now. We put up a poll on at ViewsFromTheLincTV on Twitter, and it was who are you going to take with the first round pick? And a lot of you were saying, 35% of the people said Ronnie Staley. So hopefully, the 35% is right, because that's what I want. I think that's your best pick. I think it's a safe pick, but it's also something that you need. So it's going to be interesting to see what they do. I think there's a lot of running backs in this draft, so you can get one later that you need one. And if Ryan Matthews is sticking around, then you're good at running back for right now. I mean, hopefully he can stay healthy this year, but we're going to see what happens. Thanks for joining me, guys. And on Thursday, we're going to be doing Bird Buzz, and I will see you then.